What up YouTube, it's me, your favourite Steve, how you doing? Yeah, it's my top 10 sales of the week. No, of the week, of January so far. What up YouTube? How's things? Sorry if I sound a little bit quieter. It's all quiet upstairs, so I don't want to wake up any kids. But yeah, these are the top 10 sales from January so far. Profit wise, I sell a lot of low price stuff, so this is just the highest of the high price stuff for me anyway. I know that one says 20 quid, it gets better. But yeah, so these are the top 10 sales from January so far. January's been alright, to be fair. I was a little bit nervous about January after November was terrible for me. December was alright. I just about hit my target in December. But yeah, January's not been bad. If you're wondering why the camera's wobbling, I'll kind of explain this every time just in case there's anybody new watching and going, why is he filming it with this thing? I've tried to do these videos more professional with, like, you know, screen sharing and stuff, but I had complaints. I had complaints that don't sell out, stay, and all this stuff, so you get wobbly hand time, so I call it. So it's wobbly hand time. So yeah, first up on your top 10 sales from January so far in 2021. Yeah, I've even took notes, so look at me. So yeah, first at number 10 is this vintage wooden knotted straight handle walking stick cane, 36 inches. Good morning, long. Yeah, so by the looks of it, because I have best offers on everything that I have, everything that I sell. Sorry. So by the looks of it, this actually sold for what I asked for. So yeah, it sold for £25.99. I paid £3 for this from a charity shop or a car boot, I can't remember. And the profit was £13.23 after you know, fees and postage and stuff. In at number 9. There we go. If you watched my video the other day, you would have seen me have these. You would have seen the walking stick as well. I just thought, I know I kind of show my sales on my kind of diary videos, but yeah, these kind of, it gives you a breakdown, don't it? Gives you a breakdown of what I've sold. So yeah, set of 6 booths, real old willow, tea, cup and saucer, scenery blue and white, A8025. So that was on the bottom of, I think, the saucers, I think. So yeah, these were listed for £24.99 with £6 postage. Hang on. They sold for £23.99. Is that right? Must be. So they sold for £23.99 with £6 postage. Yeah, that's probably why they're pretty low. I took less than what I should have on these. Oh well. So yeah, these sold for £23.99 with £6 postage. So what's that? They sold for like 18 quid. I suppose it ain't that bad. So they sold for 18 quid. They cost me £2.99 for the charity shop. Made a profit of £13.24 after fees and everything. Up next, sorry. Oh. Some Samuel Windsor handmade brogues, style brown leather lace-up shoes, size 10. Yeah, I just had to find some boots out, some footwear out of my shoe pile. It's getting a little bit ridiculous now. I'm past the point now where I'm getting too many shoes. Like I'm kind of just. I used to just throw them in because I didn't buy that many shoes. I throw them under the boards of the loft. But there's getting too many now. Like it's becoming a pain in the arse to kind of find a pair when they're sold. So I do need to kind of pull back on how many shoes I'm getting. But no, I need to be more organised. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, obviously the title there. There we go. Yeah. So these cost me £7.95. I always pick up Samuel Windsor ones if I see them because they don't hang around that long. I've got some at the minute that are listed, some Chelsea boots, Chelsea style boots, and somebody keeps sending the best offer. I've got them on for 40 and they want them for 20, and they just keep going on about how much they want them for 20. And I keep going how much I don't want to sell them to them for 20, so I'll get closer to 40. The lowest I'd probably go is around 32. But yeah, they're still not biting at it. But yeah, so I'm jabbering on. So these sold for 30 quid. So they sold for 26 with £4 postage. So I took the best offer. Yeah, and they cost me £7.95. So I made a profit of £13.41. In at number 7 on your top 10 sales of January so far on the Steve Green Adventure, another set of Samuel Windsor handmade brogues. So yeah, just an older version by the looks of it, size 11. I had sold these before, but they ended up getting lost with Royal Mail. It was a right nightmare as well because they got lost in Royal Mail for ages. It was some point, probably October time last year. But then the guy actually received them after probably 2-3 weeks. I don't put tracking on my postage, so I was like, for God's sake, like, where have they gone, kind of thing. And then they ended up being delivered to the guy. Lucky for me, the guy was honest and sent them back to me. Like, messaged me and said, I'll send them back to you. So yeah, second time they've sold. They sold for $24.99. So basically with the £4 postage off, so sold for $20.99 on a best offer, with a profit of £14.56. Up next, showed you this yesterday, I think. The Great Coat Company Brown Long Women's Coat, size 14, faux suede faux fur. Yeah, so yeah, I know I took a bit of a drop on this. So they're originally listed for $39.99, as you can see. I sold them for 36 with £4 postage, so 32. So I took best offer with £8 off. Oh well. So it cost me £10, sold for 36, with the £4 postage included in the 36, made a profit of £16.50. Up next, some Rohans. You can't really see them through the camera. The navy blue, some protective clothing. The Rohan trousers, I always pick them up every time I see them. They always have a kind of unique name, so these are the sun protective clothing ones. I've had so many different names when it comes to Rohan trousers. These cost me $3.99. They're sold for $28.99, so they paid the full price, making a profit of £16.50 on these. Up next, a Richard Draper Glastonbury Brown sheepskin coat, size 38, winter, chest 42 inch. Yeah, I think I showed you this yesterday. This sold, I don't think I explained it yesterday. This sold with a badge and a walking stick. Not the walking stick I've just showed you, the walking stick that sold for £7, I think it was. So yeah, 30 did they pay? Yeah, so they paid the $40.99, so I got what I asked for, so $34.99 with £6 postage. I paid £10 for this, so I made a profit of £18.78 after fees and postage and ting. In at number 3, we're in the top 4, guys. Some Meyerhosen Barry red corduroy cord chino trousers, size waist 40, leg 30, waist 40. I don't know why I put that waist 40 inch, just in case somebody searches waist 40 inch. So I'm just trying to fill the characters. I tried to use as many characters between 70 and 80. I think you get 80, don't you? So between 70 and 80, I tried to use them all. So yeah, Meyerhosen, I'm not going to say that again. These, so yeah, these were listed for $33.99, and they're sold for $33.99. So $37.99 in total with the postage. I paid $3.99 for them with a profit of £24.22. In at number 2, you're getting excited, guys. In at number 2, what I showed you yesterday, this Aqua Scutum yellow gold double-breasted pure new wool coat, size 14, size 12 to 14. This didn't have a size on it, so I had to go by measurement. So I explained it in the listing. This is actually this one. I posted this out. Was it yesterday? It surprised me how heavy this coat was. This coat ended up having to go on UPS because it was over 2 kilo, which I was surprised. So I charged £4 postage, but it probably cost me, I think it was 7 or something, over £7. But I charge over on most of my postage anyway, so I don't really take that into account. But yeah, Aqua Scutum coat, paid a £5 for this one. Originally listed, as you can see, for £64.99. Sold for £61.99 with the postage. So yeah, I think I sent an offer, or they sent an offer, I can't remember. I'm not even going to try and work that out. I think it went for £57.99. So yeah, I'm not going to complain. It went for £57.99 with £4 postage, so £61.99 altogether, with a profit of £42.44, as I paid £5 for it. I like that sale. And then in at number 1 on your top 10 sales of January so far. Are you excited? Let's give yourself a drum roll. Was this N Peel cashmere, 100% cashmere jumper. I was worried about this. As you can see, I originally listed for £79.99. I took an offer out of £66.99 on it, and that seems quite a lot off it, but I only paid £5.99. I'm not picky, you know. I'm not one of these that's only going to take a £5 off. You know, if I'll work it out. I paid £5.99. Someone sent me an offer of 60. What was it? £66.99. Take away 4. Somebody sent me an offer of £62.99 on it. I'm not gonna, you know. I'm like, yeah, sorry. I was probably having a bad day as well. But yeah, what I liked about this, I got a message from the person saying how pleased they were, because this jumper had quite a bit of I wouldn't say bobbling, but pilling. I know it's the same kind of thing, but it was just raised a bit. It wasn't like big chunks of bobble on there. But I tried my best to kind of de-bobble it with a debobbler. And then, yeah, I was going to say. And then, yeah, I just tried to show in the photos, and they said the photos didn't do it justice, kind of thing. They said it was a really nice jumper, and she was really happy with it. So yeah, I love those kind of messages that come through where you know. I think I saw Carla put one on Instagram earlier. You hear that message tone go off, and then you're like, balls, and then it's actually good feedback. So yeah, so those are my top 10 sales for January so far. I'm gonna try and do this weekly, like I used to. Get back into doing it weekly. But yeah, so those are my top 10 sales from January so far. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out. All that jazz. Bye bye.